目標地点に到着。
よし、行くぞ。
Alright everyone, welcome to day 3 of my Ninja Gaiden 3 playthrough. So, right now we have another QTE. Just move the analog stick left and hit L1 and you will dodge that. Then another triangle to destroy this machine here. There's another machine back there that you will want to shoot with one of your arrows. Unless you like to be spammed with rockets. Alright, so just like last time, these guys are easy to take out as long as you slide into them first. Once you slide into them, you do the Azuna drop, as you see. The dudes with the dual knives. Alright. You really have to watch out for these guys, because as you can see, they throw those kunais at you, which break your combos. And if your combo is broken in midair, you're completely vulnerable. Ryu, once he lands on the ground, he's still sort of stunned, and they can pretty much infinite you. And you can't do anything about it if you're knocked out of the air. He doesn't actually fall on the ground, he lands on his feet, which is really weird, but you can't do anything while he lands. Really annoying. And that is something I'd like to avoid right now. With the Azuna drop spam. Alright, so Minpo, quick work of these guys, refill our energy. Let's get ready for another round. And I got a kunai to the face, that's always nice. God, I hate these guys so much. Besides those two fiends, those guys are my most hated enemy in this game. Alrighty. So let's traverse the rest of this jungle. You're gonna want to shoot that sack there in order to progress. If you don't do so, then you can't climb all the way up here. And of course, hit triangle to take this guy out. See you, friend. Okay, so here are the dogs. The dogs are once again susceptible to the Azuna drop combo. You can't actually Azuna drop the dog though, but you can do the combo to them. And as you can see, it makes quick work of them. And I'm swinging at nothing, that's nice. Yeah, when you're being surrounded by a lot of enemies and there are dogs in there, it's really annoying. Okay, so let's dodge those rockets, destroy the machines. Well, not destroy them completely, but yeah. Usually if you stay up here, you can avoid a lot of things while you're trying to destroy the two machines, but I wouldn't suggest that you stay up there because you will be destroyed pretty quickly if you stay up there. Everyone will surround you. As you just saw, I got a kunai to the stomach. I was knocked out of the air, which is always nice. Something that's really annoying here is if you take down an enemy near the machine there, Ryu will always target the machine when you're trying to do an obliteration technique on them, so I'd say stay away from the machine while you're taking out enemies, or if you want to do an obliteration technique to them. And as usual, Azuna drop spam. Of course, you can use your arrows whenever you'd like, especially now since they have explosives on them. They're really helpful. They're probably more helpful than the shurikens are, which is really weird because in other games I thought the shurikens were more helpful, but yeah, whatever works. course, you do want to stay in the air as long as possible, because if you stay on the ground, the dogs will break your combos, which is really annoying. Or if you want to stay on the ground, just try to take out the dogs as soon as possible. I've been focusing more on the dual-wielding knife guys. So once again, fill our energy, try to take out this dog here. Let's do the drop. Man, do I hate these dogs. I said in the last video that the dogs weren't that much of a threat, and they're not as aggressive, which is true, but when they're in the midst of groups of enemies like that, they are really, really annoying. So I am pretty glad that they did not make their AI like it was in the previous games, because if it was, this would be a lot harder than it already is. So as you saw when I first came up here, I took out the two guys using the rocket launchers. And yeah, you're going to want to take them out as quickly as you can, and then focus on these three, because these guys can take you out really quickly if you don't know what you're doing. And that is the end of that gauntlet. Let's save the game, and yeah, let's move ahead. Alright, so a guy's gonna pop out here. Let's take him out really quick. And yeah, that's it. Come on, let me go. And again, use the kunais to stick to the back of the truck.
LOA って歯ブラシから戦車までの？
そう、その LOA。もともと先端科学を中心に多角経営をやってるコングロマリットだったけど、世界経済崩壊後の業界再編成以降、自身で全て作ってるって話。なんでもね。押収した兵器を分析した結果、LOA が極秘開発したものと見てまず間違いない。結局ビジョンと技術と資金があれば敵なしってことなんだよな。いつの時代でもね。はあ、資金の何百分の1でもこっちにくれたらな。
確かに LOA なら世界中に支店や子会社がある。放送網だって牛耳れるだろうから、今回の作戦も可能かもしれない。だけどなぜこんなことを？
そりゃ君たちの任務だろう。
水木、地球はやぶさとアビスモ島へ向かってくれ。LOA の秘密研究所があるらしい。もう一刻の猶予もない。急げ。
了解しました。
ちょっといいかい？石神には気をつけろ。何か隠してる。
どういうこと？
この作戦、彼の独断専行みたいだ。どうやら政府の認可も取ってないらしい。
本当なの？
ああ。君とハヤブサの動きがアメリカに漏れて防衛省でも揉めてるらしい。このミッションどうも気が臭い。
ありがとうクリフ。でも LOA を放っておけない。私は行くわ。
ああ。でも十分気をつけてくれよ。
ママ仕事でお出かけしてくる。今度はちゃんとクリフとお留守番してるのよ。カンナお願い兄さん。
了解。今度はちゃんと捕まえて離さないよう決してね。
行きましょう、ハヤブサ。
ああ。どうした？わかった。それから君のことも約束だ、カンナ。
さあ、ハヤブサ。
Alright, so in this area you do want to take out the guys shooting the rockets as soon as you can. Your biggest threat here are the dual wielding knife guys, because they can be a real pain, especially well, hold on. Let me just take this guy out. Yeah, especially when they spawn on the other side of this area. It's really annoying because they start throwing their kunais at you, and it can really screw up your combos. So be really careful around this place. And more rockets. Splendid. Get that guy out. And once again, as I said earlier, use the arrows to your advantage because they are explosive arrows now. And I did not press to do that combo, but okay. I will work with that. I screwed that up. And I screwed it up again somehow. Let's get you. Or not. Alright. Alright, I have Nimpo. Let me refill my energy. Crush. Yeah, once you use your Nimpo like that, you really need to watch out for these guys, because they can really overwhelm you quickly. Happened to me earlier. Sucked. Oh my god. I really hate when they get you with that. And as you can see, they're breaking my combos with their kunais. Really, really annoying. Alright. Friggin' dog. Come on. Obliterate this dude. And another Azuna drop. I will not you get me, let you get me with another one of those. And, oh, he surrendered.
はやぶさ聞こえる。重武装ヘリが数機向かってるわ。まさかナパーム弾。大至急そこから逃げて。
So right here we get a Crash Bandicoot-esque section where you're just running away from stuff and dodging obstacles in the foreground. It's not too bad. And I should have slid. Stupid me. And yeah, that's the end of it. And of course, mash triangle here. So now we are going to have to fight like 3 choppers, I think. So just spam your arrows. And that's the end of that one. You should probably stay away from the middle of this area because as you can see they're dropping rockets down. Or bombs. So, yeah. And this is not looking good for me right now. And there you go. Alright. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Really hate that. And more kunai climbing. The greatest gameplay mechanic ever added to Ninja Gaiden. The kunai climb. Okay, so now we're gonna fight a bunch of jetpack guys. Once again, the explosive arrows are your best friend here. And of course, as you know, these glowy stick dudes are really susceptible to the landing 360 spin Azuna drop combo. So you jump up in the air, and as soon as you land on the ground, do a 360 spin and hit either the triangle button if you're playing on the PlayStation 3 or the Y button on the 360, and you will do a 360 spin. And while you're doing the spin, you want to hit triangle again, or Y again, which will launch you up into the air, and then right after that you just do an Azuna drop combo. If that made any sense. Usually when you destroy their jetpacks, they're susceptible just to doing the normal Azuna drop, because they're all bloodied up right after you destroy the jetpack, so you probably don't have to worry about doing a 360 spin here. But in general, that's what they're weak against. The combo that they're weak against anyway. And that's all of them. Which way is... Oh yeah, okay. More kunai climbing. The beautiful kunai climb. I love it. Of course, there's a save spot right here. And let's move forward. I remember this section. It's like pitch black here. You have to destroy the sacks that spawn these little things in this area in order to climb up the walls. So let's get to doing that. These enemies, you can just run past all of them. Really no need to fight them unless you're going for karma. In that case, I guess you'd want to kill all of them. I really couldn't care less about karma, so I'm just leaving. And I disoriented myself. And I did it again. Okay, I think this is the right way. Yeah, there it is. Alright. I think there's one more of those that I need to destroy before I get out of here. And there it is. So let's climb the wall. Or not. Yeah, there we go. More kunai climbing. And of course triangle. Or Y. Alright, so I accidentally jumped into the hole earlier. Most likely gonna edit that out. But yeah, it's pretty amusing to watch. So let's get rid of these guys. The dudes with the shields are susceptible to the same thing that the guys with the glowy sticks are, because they are the dudes with the glow sticks. As I said earlier, 360 spin Azuna drop will destroy them every time. Unless you're a little far from them. In that case, it'll just stun them for a few seconds. So 360 spin. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay. Screw it, I'll just see if I can steal on Bone M, which is not working at all. Come on. Guess it doesn't want to. Yeah, obliteration technique. I guess that's good enough. So let's, yeah, go through this, which is exactly like doing the kunai climb. Take this guy out with a shuriken, and be on our way. God, I hate the way these button presses are. Okay, more enemies. Watch out, there are guys behind where... Oh yeah, there we go. These guys back there. I wasn't gonna look back there, but decided to aim to see if it would work. So watch out for them, they're really annoying here. Once again, 360 spin, Izuna drop. Takes those guys out quickly. I did learn a new strategy for fighting the alchemist dudes, or the mages, I don't know what they are. But during this battle I will show you just how to fight them, like as I was fighting in the last video. And then when I fight them again, I'll show you my new strategy for them. Mostly because they're at the very end of like a gauntlet there, so I'd rather just spam the arrows like I was in the last video. It's a lot faster too because they're explosive arrows. And I'm getting beat down. Probably focus more. Okay, so I have an ultimate technique charged up. Let's do this. Alright. Wow, that guy's running into nothingness. Oh wow. Well, that makes things quick. I thought there was another dude with a rocket. Guess not. So let's get across here. I think when I get across here I have to fight another chopper. Yep. Alright. Yeah, jump. And yeah, this is not looking well. Yeah, my energy is really low. I'm probably gonna let myself die here. Alright, so during this battle, the first thing we want to do was what I just did, which is take out the dude with the rocket launcher. Every time there's guys with the rocket launchers, they're usually going to be your main priority. And yeah, that was BS. But yeah, just try to take them out as quickly as you can, because they're a real nuisance. I mean, the guys firing the machine guns can be somewhat annoying, but nowhere near as bad as the guys with the rocket launchers. And I did not mean to do that. And that should have hit him, that was weird. Whatever, I did not want that guy. Again, didn't want that guy. Didn't want this guy either. Trying to get the glowy stick dude, but couldn't get him. Should probably learn the official names of these enemies rather than calling them glowy stick guys. Alright, charge up the ultimate technique. Need to refill my energy. And yes, thank you for the energy bar. You are going down. Another 360 spin, Izuna drop. As I'm sure you guys have seen so many countless times at this point. Oh my god, that sucks. Oh wow, I thought he fell off. Guess not. That was weird. Then why'd my combo drop like that? And I can't move. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like, I don't know why, like, it seems to be really easy for Ryu to, not read your button, or the game, not read your button inputs when you're getting damaged. Like, if you get hit in, like, a 2-hit combo, like, your button inputs just, I don't know. It's just really unresponsive at times. really annoying too. But, oh yeah, Ninpo again. Alright, yeah, here we go, the mages. So, this time around, I'm just going to use the arrow spam, but the next time I fight them, you're going to be seeing a different strategy from me. It will incorporate a bit of the arrows, but nowhere near as bad as I've been doing in the last video. I did go through the last chapter again on Master Ninja and found a different strategy to use against the mages. It's essentially the 360 spin, but without doing the Azuna drop. So 360 spin, hit triangle again, so you go in the air, and then throw your shurikens. Then once you land again, you do the 360 spin again, go up in the air, toss your shurikens. On landing, you hold down the triangle or Y button, so you do one of your stronger attacks, and then you attack one of these mage dudes or alchemists. I don't know if that made any sense. It'd probably be far easier just to show you guys. But, oh yeah, I really don't feel like it at the moment. I'm really lazy right now. Oh wow. I just want to show you guys as many ways to fight these guys as possible, so I should have Azuna dropped him. He's free for obliteration, so yeah. And good night. Alright, so that's one way to fight them. That's the cheapest and easiest way. But if you want some better ways, be sure to check out later when I get there. Hopefully I get there soon, because I know I have to fight some of those stupid fiend things. Alright. Another QTE. Once again, triangle or Y. The fight here really isn't that bad. You do have to fight those giant gorilla things and those snake-like things. But this area is big enough to just hit and run. So, yeah, you'll see me doing that a lot. First thing, once again, that I'm going to do is take out all of the guys with the rocket launchers. Do not want them blasting at me when I'm trying to fight these stupid enemies. I hate these enemies. And I'm not looking forward to the next mission whatsoever. I hate the next mission so much. And I tried to obliterate that guy, but I guess I can't. Okay, so I have an ultimate. I'll take one of these dudes out. Or two of them. I was not expecting that. Alright, so what I'm going to be using is just hit and run tactics right here, so that sucks. My combo of choice here is just a running square square, running XX. You know, I do that to them and then I run away and then do it again and run away. On hard mode, I was like beginning in the Azuna drop combo and then falling and hitting the 8 dudes so I could jump over them when they would try to throw me, but I don't know why it doesn't seem to work very well on Master Ninja, so I'm not going to mess with doing that right now. Here we go, obliteration. Alright, another one of these stupid guys. And that was really stupid of me to do. But I can't help it. I think the 360 spin works kind of well for them. The don't seem to be throwing as much as they did last on hard mode. But I guess that's just because this is an earlier level. I'm sure when I get to the next level, it's going to be horrendous. So as you see, after you hit those guys a lot, they get pissed off at you. They like charge up and they have like some sort of aura around them. When they have that, they can do like spin attacks, sort of like Sonic the Hedgehog when he does the spin dash. They do that attack. When they're charging that attack, you cannot hit them whatsoever. They're completely invincible. So you have to just wait for them to get done doing their spin attack. Alright, so this isn't going too badly. Not as badly as I thought it would. Alright, so I think this is the last one. God, I hate these enemies so much. Good night. And yeah, that was it. Thankfully. Okay, now we are going to have to fight about 6 mages, I think. 6, maybe 9, I'm not sure. Alright. So here goes the mage battle. So here's the new combo I use against them. It's pretty good to use. So it's square, square, you hold triangle, and then triangle, triangle. Or on the 360, XX, you hold Y, and then Y, Y. Usually works pretty well with them. You can knock them down with it. I don't use it constantly though. I'll do that to them a few times, and then afterward I will like begin in the Zuna drop combo like that, and then use my arrow while I'm in the air, so that I'm not vulnerable like this. So this seems to work pretty well for them. If you are having trouble with them in this room, you can run to one of the walls and wait for all of them to crowd around you. Then you just run up the wall and continuously jump off of it and do a falling triangle attack or falling Y attack. Just do that a bunch of times over and over. They'll get bloody pretty quickly, and you should be able to take them out pretty fast. And yes, the arrows are still your best friend here. And if you want another strategy, just keep shooting them with the arrows. I'm sure that'll work here too. But I didn't want all my videos to just look like that. I'd rather have some sort of variety, and I really hate doing things like that. Using cheap tactics. Even though I did use it for the last battle, but yeah. Cheap AI comes cheap tactics, I guess. So as you can see, you can do something like that. Just launch yourself in the air and then shoot them with the arrow while you're in the air. Really takes them out fast, too. And since I have a charged up Nimpo, I'll take out these guys with it. So as you can see, these guys really aren't that bad anymore, if you know what you're doing. Or if you just spam your arrows, which is always a fine way to take them out. Okay, so now we are going to have to fight invisible dudes. There's a few ways that I usually fight these guys. I usually use the arrow while they're invisible, because while they're still corporeal, I guess, they're not as susceptible to the arrow fire. So when they're invisible, shoot them with an arrow, which I am not doing a very good job at, because I keep... There we go. I'm trying to get them with a steel on bone, but... Yeah, so while they're invisible, shoot them with the arrow. If you do that, you should be able to combo them into the Zuna drop, which makes things pretty easy. These guys really aren't that bad because they don't try to throw you that often. They do have throw attacks, but for some reason they don't use it as much as the other enemies, which is really nice. It would really suck if they were invisible and trying to throw you. And we already have enough enemies trying to throw us in this game. It's nice to have a brief reprieve from it. Alright. See, as you can see, you can combo them into the Zuna drop with an arrow. It's not, you can't rely on it too much though. But yeah, it usually works pretty well, but it's not that reliable. Probably works 70% of the time, I'd say. If you're surrounded anyway. If you're by yourself, it works the majority of the time. If it's just one-on-one fight. But if you're surrounded by those guys, it's kind of hard to get the one because Ryu targets whatever he wants. Alright, so once again the dogs are susceptible to the Azuna drop combo without the Azuna drop in it. Makes quick work of them. And yeah, shouldn't feel shame for beating on these dogs like this. Alright. And that's the last of them. So let's continue on. We're going to be fighting another group of invisible dudes here. Let's try to get them to the Zuna drop. Yes, it worked. Did not work that time though. Seems to be blocking it more. But I got him with a seal on bone. You have to watch out when you do hit these guys with steel on bone, they always drop grenades. Come on, show up. Where are you guys? Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure the attack that the guy just did was a throw, so you should probably watch out when you're running through there. Try to do what I did and just run on the wall. And yeah, I should have moved. Shurikens also work for these guys, for making them appear again anyway. Doesn't really do much health to them. The arrows seem to be your best friend when fighting these guys, so for taking them out fast anyway. And supposedly with the downloadable weapons that are going to be coming next week, we are also going to be getting a... Well, I don't know if it's going to be coming with the weapons or if it's going to be a separate download, but it's supposed to be another difficulty for the game that's harder than Master Ninja, Ultimate Ninja. And yeah, that is not something I'm looking forward to, especially with the way these enemies are. It may be a lot better, since the new weapons will probably be out by the time they release it, but yeah, I'm really not looking forward to it. I will be playing through it though, but yeah, it's gonna suck. Unless the new weapons remedy some of these battles.
LA なのは確かだよ。あの恐竜は何だ？
化石から生み出したクローンス。
何のために？
もちろんビジネスだよ。小型の恐竜をペットに欲しがらない子供がいるかい？製品化されたら大ヒット間違いなし。それに金持ちは欲しいものを手に入れずにいられない生き物だからね。クローン再生された新鮮な臓器とか若い肉体も引く手あまただよ。
愚かな。
そうかい。さらにこういう利用法もある。かわいい番犬が冒険注意の看板を出し忘れていたけど悪く思わないでくれ。
Alrighty, so apparently we have a T-Rex. So in order to fight this guy, you just dodge him during his first 2 lunges. During his second lunge, he will just trip and fall for some reason. I have no idea why. I think his head is too heavy for him or something. I don't know what it is. But once he falls, just hit him 4 times with your strong attack. If you want to be on the safe side, just hit him 3 times because he does get up. Every so often, he does get up faster than usual. So you can only get him like 3 attacks, but as you just saw there. So just try to hit him 3 or 4 times, run away, continue to do it over and over again until his body becomes like metallic. At that point, you cannot attack his body, but you can still attack the head, so the pattern is essentially exactly the same. So as you can see, it's really repetitive boss battle, to be honest. It's not really bad, but it's not really exciting either. And if you do get thrown by him, it's an insta-kill here. So you should watch out for that. You really don't want to have to do this all over again, because even though it's easy, it is boring. So as you see, his body became metallic, but his head is not. So keep beating on his face, and yeah, and that did not sound right. But yeah. So now it's over, so just use your ultimate move on him by using the triangle button. And now we have another Crash Bandicoot thing happening here. And this exact scenario happens in Crash Bandicoot where you're running away from a dinosaur. I think it's a Triceratops you run away from now. In Crash Bandicoot Warped anyway. I know you run away from a polar bear, I think in Cortex Strikes Back. But I always preferred Warped over the other Crash games. But anyway, yeah, this is Ninja Gaiden, not Crash Bandicoot. Or maybe it is Crash Bandicoot. So, duck under this, he catches it in his mouth, and sort of Resident Evil 2 style, you shoot at the explosive in his mouth, and it blows up. And defeats him, apparently. So, let's be on our way. Or not. So we need to mash some buttons here. Okay, so I screwed up the last battle. I just stood there while he lunged at me, but this battle is essentially the same exact thing that the other one was. He will run around a little more before he falls, but it's really the same thing. So just hit him 3 times or something like that when he falls. Hit him in the face, and yeah, you should be good. Same exact battle. The space is a bit smaller. Every so often he can trap you, which is really weird. But it's a really easy battle, as you can see. Just be wary of his throws. His throws can be really irritating, especially if you get stuck in your animation before you can get out of here. So he's dead, but for some reason right there, if you try to completely defeat him, he'll try to throw you. So just run away from him, wait for him to fall again. You'll have to hit him 1 more time, and then you can finally defeat him. So, or not, 3 more times, I guess. So here we are. And of course we need to mash the buttons, because of course that brings us so much closer to the endgame world. It immerses us into the world of Ninja Gaiden, mashing buttons. And that's the end of day 3, and I will see you guys in the next video.
さすがは竜の忍者。君の周りにはいつも死体が転がっている。
仲間入りしたいか？水木。
はやぶさ、ごめんなさい。
武器を捨てろ忍者。賢明だよ。でははやぶさ。おやおや、まさに瞬殺。忍者の得意技だ。素晴らしい。
大丈夫か？お前の番だ。水木。